Hey, what's up? It's sign time. Now, it's been a while since I last posted a video. I know. I got responsibilities that I have to uphold, whatnot. But I am back now. And don't know if you could tell, but I got a new mic. So, I decided, hey, what better way to use this for a video than to do a what if? And not only am I doing a what if, I'm continuing a what if. Now, I know on the last part, that was supposed to it's probably close to a year now, or maybe it was a year ago. I said 50 views and I make another video, and I never did it, so consider me making that. Now, the name of the what if obviously is what if Naruto had the Gum Gum fruit. This is going to be part 2, and this is going to be taking place in the Land of the Waves arc. So we're going to be going into how this would go down, and actually it's pretty interesting because I have a really good concept to kind of tie in that devil fruit ability. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we started off with the Team 7 doing their missions as usual, and obviously at some point that they get tired of it. Although with the cat catching mission, it's a bit easier for Naruto since he can extend his limbs and stuff. But that's not really the point. The point is that they're getting tired of doing it. So, naturally, they're going to request a higher mission. And just so happens that they've been doing enough, and there's a specific client there that would be perfect, as it is a D rank mission. Not only that, Yuuzhan just really does not want to deal with Tazuna. So, while this is going on, Tazuna, I guess you could say he kind of introduces himself. And by introduce, I mean he insults the entire team, except for Kakashi. And he's drunk. So, yeah, he's a mess. Now, for the next following days, Team 7 prepares to go on their next mission. So as they head out to the Land of the Waves, they're walking down a path. And, there's that puddle there. But it wouldn't make sense considering the time of season, the time of year. And lo and behold, it's actually a genjutsu where the demon brothers are hiding. Now, nothing about this would change at all, just because Naruto, yes, he has the Gum Gum fruit, but that doesn't make him any smarter, okay? He's still going to be surprised by it, and then Sasuke is going to pop out, and Kakashi and stuff like that. That doesn't change at all. Nor does the part where Zabuza throws the sword and everybody ducks. That does not change at all. The Gum Gum fruit will not change that at all. Now, what will change are the upcoming fights. Let me tell you about that. So first, obviously we're going to be covering the fight against Zabuza. The first fight, at least. The one where, in the usual canon, Naruto and Sasuke would formulate a plan as Kakashi is trapped inside of that water prison jutsu. And they do the whole shuriken thing. And so then, after that, Kakashi would be released from the water prison jutsu, and naturally he'd do the whole Sharingan copy thing, and then Zabuza gets impaled, and I guess not really impaled, he just gets senbons thrown in his neck to knock him unconscious, and then Haku takes him. But it's going to be going a bit differently here. Considering Naruto has the Gum Gum fruit, it would actually be a bit easier. So, I don't feel like the beginning of the fight would change really that much. I don't think Naruto would really even need to use a ton of his Gum Gum abilities. Because, normally he probably would. But just to keep it a bit more interesting, have an element of surprise, we're going to say that him and Sasuke had discussed a plan to not reveal his abilities if he's really that much of a dangerous opponent. So then obviously near the end, where Naruto throw a kunai, instead this time he extends his leg and he sweeps Zabuza. No, I guess not really sweeps. He kind of just wheel kicks him with an extended leg in the chin, and it knocks Zabuza out that way. And that actually means they're able to take Zabuza. Pretty crazy stuff. And then, right after that, Haku appears. And so, obviously, Haku wants to smoke. So they're gonna start fighting Haku. Except Sasuke and Naruto are completely out of it. They're exhausted, and so is Kakashi. So Haku is easily able to get back Zabuza. So actually, nothing really changes there too much. Now, by the time that Haku's gone, they're able to wake up, and they go to Tazuna's house. And, you know, they have a little confrontation and stuff, whatnot. So then we have to begin the water walking training. And this goes pretty smooth. Or smooth for everybody except Naruto. He gets the not water walking. He gets tree walking down. He gets all that stuff down. But when it comes to water walking, in the main version of events, he may have been able to do it. But in this one, he's not. And now you might be wondering, why is that? Some of you might know, but devil fruit users are weak in the water. They cannot swim or anything. Now, I know you might be saying, like, okay, yeah, but that's only if, like, they're like an ankles deep or something like that, or knee deep in the water. If he's standing on the water, how's that going to affect him? Well, here's my reason why. Considering water walking is pushing your chakra into the water to kind of make like a platform, well, he ate the devil fruit, and that affects his whole chakra system. That's why his body is rubber. So if he's pushing that same chakra into the water, how is it going to make a platform for him if it's already weak to water? Yeah, dude, water and water users are his nightmare, okay? Zabuza and Haku may really be the worst matchup for him. Or at least if they use some giant water juices. So Naruto's not going to be able to do it. And so he's just going to be sitting there super jealous. And now the only way I could see him being able to use water walking is with the help of Krama, because, you know, they don't share the same chakra. There's different chakra. So the training eventually has to come to an end. Naruto can't water walk, you know, because of what I already said. So we skip to when the fight, or the final fight, eventually happens. So nothing with Zabuza versus Kakashi really changes in this, but against Haku, that's where the changes start to come in. Alright, let me tell you about it. So, Naruto begins the assault on Haku. He delivers multiple Gum Gum pistols, and even uses a Gum Gum Gatling. And this catches Haku off guard, Haku barely being able to get out of the way, especially in the Gatling. In fact, when he threw the Gatling, it actually managed to brush past her body, his body, I'm sorry, his body, a little bit. It actually left marks on his clothes, ripping it. Now, seeing this, Haku would see that he's going to have to use the mirrors. And so this time, it's not going to be Sasuke who's in the mirrors first, it's going to be Naruto. And so Naruto, seeing this, is confused, trying to break out. He uses bazookas, he uses pistols, he even tries to use the battle axe, but to no avail. It's not working at all. And then Haku starts his barrage. Now Naruto not knowing what to do, and Sasuke trying to break it open from the outside, nothing's really working. And so, you know, naturally they would escape from Sasuke sacrificing himself and then Naruto getting mad. Ninetales punches through mirrors, and that's not going to be happening. Instead, actually, Naruto is going to have a big brain moment for once. He is actually going to use the Gum Gum Balloon for the first time. So, he puffs up with air, and he expands rapidly. Haku, inside the mirrors, looks on confused, not really knowing what's going on at all. What is this? And so Naruto fills up the whole area that the mirrors were guarding around. And it gets to the point where the pressure from his balloon form is too much. And it starts adding weight and force on the mirror. It's not enough to break it, but Sasuke, seeing this, fires a concentrated fireball jutsu, along with a few other unique taijutsu attacks, and it's actually enough to break one of the mirrors, allowing for them to escape. Haku, seeing this, is kind of, like, surprised. I mean, like, who would really expect for something like this to happen? When you think about it, it's definitely possible. I mean, think about it. If a nine-tailed Naruto punch was able to break it, why wouldn't the force of a balloon expanding and then fire and then multiple strikes on top of it be able to do that? To at least one. So now Haku, seeing this, has to take a different approach. And, you know, maybe if they were both injured, Haku could have just set up the demon mirrors again, but that's the thing. Only one of them is really injured. Sasuke is still in pretty fine condition. And so with this, they're actually able to take on Haku without having to deal with those mirrors. Now, Haku without the mirrors is still strong, as Haku still has access to some type of ice release, firing ice bullets, ice shards, even creating ice out of the mist to slow down or interfere with Sasuke and Naruto's breathing, making their stamina run dry faster and faster as the fight goes on. Now, this is the catch, where it does kind of start to mimic that thing. Naruto, being the closest one to Haku, after expending so much energy, his icy lungs, and already being the most fatigued from already having to fight Haku inside of the demon mirrors, Haku is close to him. And so obviously Haku takes out a Senbon and goes for the kill. Except in this turn of events, Sasuke awakens the Sharingan and he manages to enter between the two, saving Naruto, but sacrificing himself. Now, like in canon, he's not gonna die. We need him. He's part of the plot. But Naruto is going to undergo his nine-tailed transformation. The Zero Tails, or influence, as some might say. And so that doesn't really change up, except, I guess, for the finishing blow. Well, there technically is no finishing blow, but the hit that really puts down Haku would be a combination of, like, bazookas. I guess you could call it like a bazooka Gatling, to be honest. Where Naruto just winds back his arms and he fires his bazooka so fast that it appears in like a barrage. It's a very slow Gatling, but it's enough to be considered sort of like a Gatling. It's not on like some type of gear second level, but it is still pretty fast and powerful. Now after this, everything goes as ordinarily would in the anime. Haku sacrificing himself to save Zabuza and all that stuff. Lessons learned, Zabuza kills all the hitmen, whatnot. And then, you know, the team returns. And, to be honest, I don't think there's really much else to cover after that. So, this may have been a bit short, but that's where we're going to end it. So, if you like this, I don't know, maybe next time I'll add a bit more information, because I was kind of breezing past it this time. But next time I'll definitely make sure to add a bit more information, make the video a bit longer. And with that, I mean, I guess part 3, we're going to be covering the Chunin exam, so I don't even think I can really make that one that short, to be honest, because that's pretty long. Land of Waves, it's pretty easy to cover, pretty short, because nothing really changes that much. But the next part, you better bet that stuff's going to change. So if you like this, if you liked any of my previous videos, if you've been watching my channel for a while, please subscribe, bro. Please. You know, you can like the video too, but subscribing is what counts the most to me, because it lets me know that I'm growing an audience. I'm at least doing something right. Also expect more games like my Minecraft series, some Roblox videos and stuff like that. I might be posting new games on the channel too. Expect some of that stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you next time in the next video. Thank you for watching.